got, yeah, I've got bits of plant in my hair. I've got lots of plant in my hair. I've been gardening, just getting kind of the beds ready for autumn and putting a couple of bits in. So I've been digging some bits out, such as these gorgeous geraniums. They're like, I don't know what the word is, like ones you leave outside. They're not like the pelargoniums or the really fancy geraniums. They're ones that spread like carpets, and then they have the most gorgeous flowers on that are pink, and the bees just, and the butterflies, all the pollinators just love them. So I've been digging all of those out because, to be totally transparent with you, they do spread a little like wildfire, and they kind of take over, they get really big, so they were kind of up to waist height. So I cut them right back down at the beginning of summer. They then came back up again, had another bloom. So I've dug them all out because I spoke to my mum a couple of days ago, and she said just dig them out and put them elsewhere because they're overwhelming the front beds. So I've put them kind of along the hedgerow and then over in the corner near my daughter's playhouse, so it's a bit more whimsical and pretty for her there. And I've put some gigantium, I think that's how you say it, alliums in. So they're like huge, big, beautiful purple football kind of flowers that come up in like kind of late spring, and I've had probably not far off about 250-300 bulbs to plant, maybe more, might be more like 500. Gosh, it's a lot. So yeah, Mum and I sorted all of those out and we've been getting on with that. So yeah, I will take you on a little tour of the front garden, show you the bulbs that Mum and I have been planting, and it will be a nice kind of like getting the kind of garden ready for autumn video. I see a lot of like getting the house ready, and I do a lot of the like getting the house ready. Excuse if there is mess behind me, it is a little chaotic, toys, stuff like that. Yeah, I have a child, I have multiple dogs, cats, and me and my husband work from home, so yeah, the reality is the house is not perfect and tidy all the time. So I'm just having a 5-minute break on my own. Tabitha's just gone to play Lego up in our outside office with John, and I'm making us a cup of tea, and I've just realised I bought some Maltesers in the shops, so I'm gonna have some Maltesers while they're up there doing that. Our bulbs have arrived, and so have some of our hellebores and other little bits as well that we've got here for spring slash kind of like late winter, early spring planting. So we've got lots of narcissus and tulips, and these are probably for the summer, alliums. So Mum and I are going to be putting these in the garden. So down here at the front, Tabitha, I and our puppy have put in these 2 hydrangeas that you will have seen were originally in pots, and I think they look much happier like this. It's quite smart as well, and they'll hopefully bush out quite a lot and get bigger and look really, really gorgeous. I'm kind of hoping, kind of picture it, they will like fill in this space here and like here, and then round the top of the porch I've got a clematis which looks so gorgeous in the spring. So I think all of that combined is just going to look stunning. They will over winter get a bit twiggy, but I'm going to put fairy lights around them and make them look super cute for Christmas. That'll be another video that I will be posting. I've popped over here 3 of the gigantium alliums, and then this side I put 2 in because it's a little bit of a smaller side. We've only got the 1 window depth this side, and this side we've got 2 window depths. So I've put 3 giant alliums in there, and hopefully they will look absolutely amazing. I've taken out what was in here, which was these geraniums down here. I had quite a few just dotted through, and do you know what, they were just taking over, and I couldn't see this rose. That rose down there, there's a tiny one kind of right where my finger's pointing, was so sad looking. And that one at the back as well. I think they've been a bit stunted by the fact they've not got so much sunlight, but at the same time they've not been frazzled in the sun that we had over the last kind of couple of months. This side as well, I've taken out quite a chunk of them. You can see some here still, I've taken out kind of like this much there, and it's just to give everything a little bit of a chance to breathe. I have left these here because they are currently suppressing ground elder, and between our neighbours we've got a big hole where there used to be a hedge, but we dug it out because it basically died and just looked atrocious. And I have, they always look like this, they always look pitiful, and I have put the remaining geraniums in along here, and they should bush out, hopefully a little bit under the hedge, and you know, just give a little bit of depth and like colour to this section of the garden, because quite honestly we don't really do much. I don't really do much. My husband doesn't either, but he doesn't really garden, so I don't really do much out here. This is all ground elder. In the spring, summer, this becomes a giant fern, so again it hides all of that. Over here I have put a lilac, which I only put in last year, so hopefully that will bush out again and, you know, be quite pretty. In the winter, this section here becomes quite kind of sticky, woody and see-through, so when people are walking past, because we've got like a dog walking lane out the front of the cottage, they can look in, and I just thought it might give a little bit more like coverage as well. The roses they're doing okay, and I think having the geraniums come out is going to help them massively. This rose here my mum gave me like late summer, and it was just twiggy and it was just so not happy, so I cut it right back and basically revived it. I'm quite good with roses generally speaking, so yeah, I would kind of hope, you know, it's all getting autumnal now, but I kind of hope this next year, based on the fact we had such a hot summer this year, I'm guessing next year might be quite similar, we'll do a lot better with kind of less in but also more in, because all of these things will bush out a bit. Didn't get any flowers this year on this lupin, but I've planted from seed another one on the opposite side, so hopefully we'll get some flowers next year. Fee is filming me, and we are at, I'm going to say it wrong, is it Pythouse or Pythouse?
I've always said, I don't think I've ever said it out loud. Pit. That's a good question. No one's told us while we've been here.
My husband says it differently to I do.
What does, so he says pite?
He says
pit.
No, I think I say pit and he says pie. Anyway, we're at a really lovely venue. I'll put the link in the bio. And we're doing things with perfumes, and we've done yoga, and it's just been really lovely, and we've just changed in like basically
glamping. Yeah,
it's
nice.
Lovely.
Little fire pit.
So it's gorgeous. We're going to go on out for lunch now and frolic through the gorgeous apple orchard.
I nearly hit my head.
downstairs in our bedroom, we've decided to change the wallpaper over here. I do like this wallpaper, but it is very kind of a bit cold and dainty feeling. So we've decided to change it to something a bit more vibrant and colourful. And we've still got some of this left that we'll probably use elsewhere in the future. But for now, we have decided to make the change and put something, I don't know, big and kind of beautiful up. So this is the wallpaper that we've chosen to go in here. It's a lot bigger than we thought, isn't it?
Huge print. They're really nice.
We thought it was going to be a bit smaller, but it's not. And we decided to go with the colourful one. You like it, don't you?
Mm.
What do you like about it?
I like all the animals on it, all the butterflies,
All the insects.
dragonflies. Yeah.
I think it's going to look really, really pretty when it's up. I'm quite confident in that. It's beautiful paper, actually. So we will get ready and pop this up. Not really something that I wanted to do, but I haven't really been too happy with this wallpaper for a while. It kind of makes my eyes go a bit squiffy. So that's one of the reasons I guess we'll change it. But the other is it does just feel quite like cold in the room. So yeah, it's going to be a good opportunity to put something fresh and a bit more like vibrant up. Hopefully when it's done it will look like a fairy tale kind of, I don't know, like an adult version of a fairy tale storybook kind of bedroom with beautiful whimsical wallpaper, florals. It would just feel more us and kind of, I guess, match our aesthetic a bit better. This is a gorgeous wallpaper, don't get me wrong, but I think it probably belongs better in like a hallway or a bathroom, maybe even a nursery for a young child, because it's quite simple. I like things quite over the top and beautiful, but then simple, like pulling it back a bit with the stuff that goes around that. So let's just see how this goes. Wallpaper's finally up. It was not easy, but it is done. And we've continued this one through into the windowsill here, which I think looks really nice. It's very pretty, so it's going to now dry over the next couple of days and hopefully lots of the bobbling goes down. I've tried my best to kind of push a lot of that out. Some of it's just the wall, to be honest, because it's such a old cottage, but yeah, I think it's going to look really lovely when it's kind of complete. So this is the finished wallpaper, and oh my gosh, I'm just so happy with it. It's so much more like light and airy and whimsical, kind of like fairy tale. It doesn't feel so cold in here. It does feel a bit smaller, and I think that's because it's such a big print for, I guess, it's quite a big bedroom for a cottage, to be honest, our bedroom, but it does feel a lot smaller in here, but it also feels cozy, and I love it. I'm really, really, really happy with it, and the colours on it are just gorgeous. We've got pinks and blues, we've got strawberries, and lots of pollinators, like my husband was saying. We've got like butterflies and dragonflies, and it's just lovely. And I really like that the print in this kind of draws from other areas of the cottage. So we've got kind of running up our stairs, we've got the lavender wallpaper, and then in the kitchen we've got our strawberries, and then in our back dining room we've got kind of like whimsical woodlandy, kind of like pinky coloured flowers and leaves and things, and you can kind of see that all in here. I feel like it's picking things from other areas of the house, and the whole house just sort of feels like it fits together really nicely. So yeah, I'm really happy with it, and I guess that's what's most important, because it's, you know, my bedroom. My husband loves it as well. He's really, really happy with it. And it's just nice and fun, kind of like waking up in the morning with this here and the sun streaming in through our tiny, tiny window we've got in the corner. And it kind of knocks different colours of light like around the room. It's just, yeah, lovely. For watching my vlog today. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed coming with me on one of the events that I've been on. It was only a quick kind of like whistle-stop tour of it, but yeah, I hope you get a feel for it and enjoyed it. It was so beautiful and autumnal and wholesome and kind of like gardeny inspired, with Bower Collective and their beautiful, beautiful kind of range of home cleaning products basically. And I hope you like what I've done in the garden. I think it looks lovely, and I'm kind of excited to see what it'll be like next summer. I obviously put the hydrangeas in for the sole purpose of giving them a bit more space to grow. They were not pot bound, there was nothing, they didn't really need to go in the ground, they were totally fine, but they are limelight, so they do get quite big. And this year the flowers they just frazzled and died down. The leaves were fine, the plants were fine, but yeah, they needed to go in my opinion, and I think they look quite nice. I'm going to reuse the pots and the slabs they were in somewhere else in the garden, maybe up in our field. I'll have a think. But yeah, thank you so much, and if you're not already, please do hit the subscribe button, and I will see you on our next video. Bye!